I just heard someone whisper that I love sports too much. I can't help it. If you come from a family like mine, you would love sports.
Family like yours.
But
okay,
George, what's happening here? Yeah,
that's Kwesi Appiah for you, former Black Stars coach, and he's set to be appointed the new coach of the Black Stars. He'll be replacing Avram Grant. That's what we're picking up. So that's really interesting news. At long last, I don't know if this is what you wanted.
Well, I don't want to say I have stopped following the Black Stars, but I'm just waiting for that big break that will just cause my love to come back.
All of a sudden, that big break should be winning an African Cup of Nations.
But this is it for me for Kwesi Appiah. If he's going to be confirmed, if the news, obviously I trust your sources, and so when he gets the job, he needs to prove his critics wrong. Because getting a second chance in about how many years, how many people get this, you know, and the backlash, there was a lot of his laid-back approach, and people were not excited about his demeanor on the pitch. They thought the boys were too controlling when it comes to his influence. This second time,
you want him to do
second chance, I wish him all the best, but it's time for him. Kwesi, it's time for you to prove your critics wrong.
You see, Bernice, this is the thing. I was looking at it. Can we answer a few questions? Okay. I mean, when this is all over, can we answer questions? I mean, was he the best candidate at the interview?
Well, you should tell me. You're the man with the facts.
That's what we're getting to. I don't think he was the best candidate at the interview. There was Hugo Bruce. You see,
but you see, you don't know how they performed at the interview. We don't know that, George.
But this is what I can tell you: that government wanted him, and that there were high-level meetings last night. Yeah. So it's more like government wants this to really happen. Maybe we're taking a very good economic guess, and we're trying to minimize the risk. Because the truth again is, we might not qualify for the 2018 World Cup. So why, employ an expatriate and get to pay him so much? Why do we waste a lot of money when we know we'll go for the World Cup? We can plan for the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. That makes a lot of sense. So in this, it is more like we wanted the Kwesi Appiah to take over. We want Kwesi Appiah go and sit down and organize yourselves to get it. And that's why there's a little bit of confusion about the sort of environment he's coming back into it. Because you look at the parameters. Kwesi Appiah left the Black Stars in 2014. The Ghana Football Association hasn't changed.
No.
The management committee has not changed.
No.
It's the same set that obviously pushed him out of the job that is calling him back. So the same thing if your boss said, I don't like your voice, Bernice, I just think you're not good on set, and then you go out for 2 years and your boss calls you again, it's still your boss in charge.
No, but it's okay for people to change their minds.
I hope they have.
It's okay.
I hope they have, because in the build up to all of this, you know that there were comments from the Ghana Football Association.
So are you suggesting, George,
I'm suggesting that's going to be tougher.
That there's going to be friction between Kwesi Appiah and the GFA and the management committee, because this is actually government's decision for him to come back, not the choice of the GFA.
Yes, I think so. And I'm not saying he would not succeed or he would succeed. I think he needs to be his own man here and believing that whether he does what he feels is right or whether he follows whatever anyone tells him, he could be sacked anyway. So he should come back this time and just do what he's got to do.
Leave a name for himself.
Leave a name for himself. Leave the legacy that as a coach of the Black Stars, I did this and this and that. It's going to be really challenging for him, I tell you. Because some even are also arguing that on the local front, he probably was not even the best coach on the local front. I mean, if you look at coaches like Celeste who have done a lot with other African countries.
But Celeste didn't apply.
It didn't apply anyway, but in the mix, everybody knew that Kwesi Appiah was ahead of this one. So this is what we've come to. Very soon, I'm sure the big announcement will come out. Kwesi Appiah will be given the job, and he knows what he needs to do. That's a big one. I'm also looking at how he can unify this Black Stars team that was seemingly divided under him. Yes, and if you've forgotten, they are youth. They didn't want to play because one of you wasn't invited. So that's the side of the Black Stars very quickly. But of course, we're entering and going into midweek fixtures. There are games to look forward to tonight. Your Manchester United, right, play Everton tonight. That's one game to look forward to. And I can't believe Manchester United fans are still thinking about making the top four someday. So that's one that we'll be looking forward to, really. But the Chelsea fans are also praying that tomorrow, when they play that game against Manchester City, they're able to get maximum points. And it's really interesting. That's another one to look forward to in the English Premier League. In the Spanish Liga, we equally have some games, but Atletico Madrid is perhaps the biggest team playing tonight. We'll see Barcelona and Real Madrid. That's tomorrow. Some tricky games for both of you. We'll see how the title sure it goes through. And in the Coppa Italia in Italy, there's Roma coming up against Lazio. That's going to be an interesting game. We'll all be looking forward to that and see how it goes. But we're definitely running away with the news, the Kwesi Appiah news. I'm sure maybe when Babatando joins at midday,
we'll pick up some reactions from people. Well, I don't know if people,
it's divided.
I'm a bit indifferent. I'm a bit indifferent.
It's mixed.
I just hope that this time round, like I said, he can prove his critics wrong.
It's mixed. Some Ghanaians are happy. Others are not happy.
Are you happy?
FA officials are not happy. The Black Stars players are not too happy.
George,
I am.
Are you sure?
I'm indifferent, really.
Sure, just like me.
The job going, man.
Well, all right, let's see how Kwesi Appiah fares again as coach of the senior team here in Ghana, the Black Stars. And that's how we end this edition of Joy News Desk. For more news, log on to myjoyonline.com. My name is Benis Abubedu, and his name is George Adrian Jr. I'll be back at 12 with more news. Up next is Joy News Interactive with the Entertainment General, Miss G.